Hi Gemini, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. As always, like, comment, subscribe as it helps to grow my channel. And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Gemini. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, just check out your other placements, and cross watchers are welcome here. So thank you for staying present throughout my little intro, my dear Gemini. So yeah, I've been feeling called, nudged, pulled to do your reading today. So let's see what spirit guides have for you in regards to any messages, any clarity that will help you on your path. And I'm just going to start with one card from the Divine Animals Oracle just to ground your reading. So let's see what's going on for Gemini right now. Gemini. Okay, you've got the Hare, cycles, and the number 31. So let's just read the little message here. What's going on with the Hare? Follow the cycles of nature and you will be rarely disappointed as energy travels in cycles. Seek balance. There is a time and season for everything. Plants cannot blossom all the time, so be patient. Okay, so yeah, my dear Gemini, you are being called to exert some patience over yourself in regards to a situation. You might be wanting to rush. You could be being called to go inwards in a receptive yin state. Pull your energy back and let things happen underneath the surface, maybe in the subconscious mind. Letting go of control. There could be a need to be hyper vigilant or overanalyze the situation, maybe gather as much data or information as you can, but maybe pull your energy back a little bit and let the universe, let the natural cycles ebb and flow so you can receive your blessings when they come. Okay, so let's go into your tarot. So we have what's coming towards you, your challenge, and your advice. Okay, what's coming towards you? You've got Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Temperance here. So okay, the Temperance is a major arcana card. So major arcanas are bigger energy, faded, divine intervention, things that are really not in our control. But the Temperance is a really beautiful energy calling for balance. With the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles here, this is like some type of passion coming towards you. Literally, this is like a phallic symbol. So you could just be like enjoying your single life, maybe the fruits of your labor. You are in an independent phase or state where you're really just enjoying your own company, your own freedom. Yeah, there's somebody or something coming towards you that's offering you like a fiery, passionate beginning. With the Temperance here, you're being called to find balance in the situation. So it might be very tempting to get caught up in this offer, but yeah, pull back and let the cycles unfold naturally. I feel like if you, let's go into your challenge position. I'll need some more clarity, but your challenge position, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, King of Wands. So you could be having trouble opening up. This King of Wands, this Wands energy, it's pretty powerful, pretty palpable. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have some fire in your chart. This person is not giving up. So Whether you decide to close yourself off, you know, with the Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords, like protecting your heart, blocking yourself from any romantic advances or offers. This person like is up for the challenge. They enjoy it, and they're going to use some type of charisma and charm to win you over. But it's yeah, there's a real need for you to like find the balance in the situation. I feel like you probably get caught up in like situations pretty quickly. You know, you are an air sign, so you know it's very much like go with the flow, but there's a reason why you're blocking your heart at this time. There's a reason why you're protecting yourself, and there's a reason why you're being called to have some control and balance in regards to how you move forward with this situation. You could also be encouraged to focus on the things that allow you to express yourself creatively, where you are able to maintain that sense of autonomy and independence. I feel like there might be a fear in regards to getting swept up or swept away in a situation and losing yourself. Let's go into your advice. You've got three major arcanas here: the Hangman, the Hierophant, and the Tower. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio with the Hangman or the Tower. This is really intense energy, and these are all major arcana cards. So again, these are things that are fated, kind of like out of your hands, out of your control, destiny, even things that are just meant to happen. The Tower card can be a pretty big upheaval of old systems, beliefs, structures. My cats are running around. Every time I start doing the tarot readings, my cats just go crazy. That's how it is, you know, they like the energy. Yeah, the Tower, it's not always a pleasant energy, and not always a very calm or peaceful type of energy. This is, yeah, like Pluto, you know, regeneration, destruction of the old in order to make way for the new. And yeah, like Gemini, the last few readings that I've done for you, you were always getting like the devil, you know, so you were like really stuck in something, stuck in a certain like frame of mind or energy. Yeah, it didn't pop up for you this time. So, you know, maybe there's a shift in perception. There's okay, there could be like some like temptation in your energetic field, and rather than getting like swept up in it and swept away and just, you know, going with the flow, you're deciding to look at things from a different angle, from a different perspective. And with the Hierophant, there's some like higher forms of knowledge, like you've worked on yourself. Could be like esoteric knowledge or just like knowledge of the self, because you could have been, you know, really working hard at trying to figure out your reactions and thought patterns and why you get triggered in certain situations. So you're really just like unlearning or learning how to respond differently. So like your energetic body, your nervous system is more calm and at peace. But essentially what is happening is that you're blocking yourself off from anything that makes you uncomfortable, because that is the easiest way to protect yourself. It's just to keep things like neutral and even isolated, you know, but that's giving you that safety. And, you know, this is not, you're not the only one, you know. I feel like this is a new, not a new, but like most if people are able to, you know, be independent on their own, they're not going to give their energy up just for anybody, no matter how charismatic or charming, you know, that invitation might be. So you're really just holding on to your, what you learned, the wisdom that you learned of, like, you know, how to be at peace and how to maintain your peace, even if it's coming with some isolation and some loneliness. Yeah, you're just looking at the situation from a different angle rather than going into the experience. I feel like for you, you've come to the realization that you don't need to have every experience that's offered to you in order to learn from it. You're taking like more of an objective viewpoint. The Tower though, like, this is like, you're transformed, you know, you have done the work, you've put in the work, you've learned your lesson, and there's a big transformation that either you're in the midst of it, or, you know, you just come out of it, where it's like you're almost like unrecognizable to some people and even yourself. Like, you're learning how to navigate the world differently, and it's coming like as a shock to others and yourself, because it's a new way of responding and reacting to things that are coming in your energetic field. So I'm going to keep it as, you know, I'm not going to go too deep in explaining, because I feel like this can resonate with like friendships, work environments, family environments, romantic situations, just learning how to protect yourself. Okay, blind spot. So 45. So this is from the Blind Spot Oracle cards by Teal Swan. So let's see what's going on in your blind spot. Just one last message. The filter. If you have drawn this sigil, you are seeing the situation at hand through a filter and you don't even know it. As a result, you are not seeing the situation clearly. All of us have a perspective. Perspectives are limited in that unless we are using a totally objective perspective, our perspective is subjective. Wow. An object will look different depending on what perspective you have of that object. Each perspective is a different angle on something. Our perspective shapes our experiences, and our experiences shape our perspective. We could look at objective perspective, oh my God, as the amalgamation of all subjective perspective relative to something. Wow, so wordy. Teal Swan, way to go. A child will have a totally different perspective of the family home than the parent will. A doctor will have a totally different perspective about a medical crisis than the patient. Okay. Yeah, so your perspective has definitely shifted. And yeah, with the Hanged Man here, like, you're looking at things through a different lens, like trying to break down some illusions that you have lived by most of your life, and you're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. Your perspective is definitely shifted. Just be mindful not to become too rigid and go completely on the other end of this, you know, spectrum. So maybe if you were like very easygoing before, you know, just kind of like looking at the world through rose-colored glasses, kind of naive. Now you're just like have swung to the complete opposite side of the pendulum and becoming a little bit too rigid. Yeah, so your perspective has shifted. Just be mindful of not becoming like, yeah, too rigid in your encounters and your interactions, because there's still a need to have joy and happiness in all situations. Yeah, so going with the natural ebb and flow of the cycles. Yeah, this is just a part of this, the greater cycle of the yin and the yang, and like flowing through all of those ups and downs in your life. Okay, my dear Gemini, I hope it resonated. Let me know, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.